Minasan, welcome back. We're going into it. We're gonna do some more the Great Ace Attorney, and get into actually our episode 2. It'll be fun, won't it? So, chapter 2 is the adventure of the unbreakable speckled band. So let's do this. In the corner of that small dark room, Holmes and I waited with bated breath. In time, there came a hiss and a soft, almost growl-like sound. Suddenly, Holmes sprang into action, tackling furiously with his cane in the darkness. "You see it, Watson," he yelled, his tense voice reverberating through the air. I raised the lantern up and high, and the room slowly came into view. Holmes was staring intensely at one particular corner when he started whispering at me. The victim's most perplexing final words, the speckled band. I believe this is a terrible coil of which she referenced, Watson. In front of us was an enormous adder, its fangs bared as it threatened to attack us. It truly was the most terrible speckled band I had ever seen. Did I do that right? If anybody want to question my Japanese, do so. Because that's about the only part where I will allow you to question my Japanese fully. Damn it! Now then, shall we begin unraveling this mystery? The truth of the unknown, this mysterious murder. Pardon me. At the time of the murder, the door was latched shut from within. There are no traces of tampering on the latch. This means that the room was in a state of utter lockdown during the time of the murder. The victim appears to have been left behind a message as he was dying. It can be concluded that it was written with this inkwell. Russian words. Why, it appears that the victim is Russian. There isn't a speck of disorder to be felt from the words. The victim must have a tremendously strong will. These are strange writings I have never seen before. The penmanship is very different from a dying message. On the contraire, it might be as if he were a different race. The seal was pasted at the time of the murder, no less by the victim himself. Oh? Well, well, just what do we have here? That's right! Just who the hell are you, waiting here doing as you please? That's right, we don't need anybody acting on the crime scene. I can't translate this fast. Mimi, shut it! I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to keep up with this and somebody is not letting me. I am the pride of the Great British Empire, the famous detective known across the world. I think I misread myself. Oh, that's where I just translated. I'm Sherlock Holmes. Perhaps you were unaware of who I was? I apologize greatly for that, guys. I was not prepared for the entire animated sequence. I forgot that that's how this episode starts. I was like, wait, what is that? I can't keep up with it. I do apologize, and I should actually go see you people in the chat before we get further. So yeah, if you guys are hearing me correctly, I do apologize for that. I was not able to keep up with them as they talked. This is why I don't like dubbing animated sequences, because A, I'm having to do multiple characters, and B, I'm trying to actually translate at the same time. And I totally forgot that they started with an animated sequence. Luckily you guys got full screen on that. because I had left it on full screen by accident. Okay. Anyway, we're back. I'm going to try to actually keep up this time. Luckily, there's not going to be any more animated sequences. Anyway, thank you everyone. I'm sorry I couldn't keep up. Sorry, I'm replying to you guys right now. Alrighty, anyway. We're going to actually continue. Ugh, my head is pounding. I wonder why. The room seems so noisy today. What? I can't move! Ah! What is this? Aren't these handcuffs? So you're finally awake! Even though we so violently dragged you out from that closet. Yeah, right! That makes this make so much more sense. Babe, I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna take Mitsuki out of the room since she's not letting me do my job right now. Come on. And let's see what you people are doing in the chat since I... Anyway, guys, it's nice to see you all in the chat. Wonderful to see you all there. I have a job to do called translate, so I might not be in the chat too often in comparison to other videos. Because translating is very painful. These are... You refuse to wake up! You have some darn guts! What do you mean by... Oh, seal on the door. There was a seal on the door! Obviously, we saw Sherlock take that off. So it's a seal that Kanan stuck to the closet. Since these are Russian sailors, we don't know if they can read it. Let's examine it, because, god darn, we need to examine. These are traces of glue from sticking the seal onto the cabinet. Even though I said that, we weren't allowed to bring things like glue with us. So we actually boiled the rice and made a mush out of boiled rice to make a substitute for glue. Well, at least you're good. For a stowaway like me, I couldn't afford to waste even one grain of rice. So, we were careful about it when we mashed them up, and we stretched it apart very thinly. I put all of myself into this calligraphy. I can't forget what Kanan said while I was writing this. Do you even think the Russian sailors will be able to read this? But my feelings will surely reach them! I had him stick it on carrying that thought for me. But now it gives off a very creepy vibe. Oh shit, Sherlock doesn't give off a creepy vibe. These people just woke you up. You found me then? Precisely! You hold the same notion, you damn criminal! Well, screw you too, buddy! It's unthinkable that you hid yourself in that small cabinet. I'm sorry? Forget about hiding for a moment. Just come clean and admit your crimes. Otherwise, I hope you are prepared to be thrown out onto sea through the porthole. I'll tell you everything! I'll tell you everything! Don't throw me out! Oh, you want me to explain what's happening? Okay, I'm getting ready. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this Dragon Ball Z style. We're going to explain what just happened. Alrighty, everybody. So, this time on Dragon Ball Z. Actually, Daigaku and Cyber, but we digress. We are trapped on a boat in the middle of the ocean because we were trying to sneak ourselves to England, although we were not rightfully allowed passage because we were not part of the program originally. But Kanan decided to sneak us on board the ship. Unfortunately, however, something seems to have gone amiss with this situation, and we were found out. We still do not know what's going on, and you guys will learn more of the situation as we continue. You will also learn why, out of almost every case in Ace Attorney, this is probably my least favorite. For one thing and one thing only that you guys will see in about 10 minutes or less. Thank you very much, and I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Daigaku and Saiban, or The Great Ace Attorney, Ryu Raito. Was that okay, everybody? Were you all okay with that announcer voice? I hope so, because it's not happening too much. Anyway, if you want any more explanation than that, let me know. I'll look at the chat again in about a couple minutes. Then, please, answer me one thing. Answer me one thing. That voice is... Sosa! Just why in the heavens did you take his life? What? What? Susa-san. Wait, hold on a moment. Took his life? Dot dot dots. Where is he? Where is Kanan? You guys are gonna see, like, really quickly, you guys are gonna see why I hate this case. There's a limit to how much you can feign ignorance. You murdered him with your own hands. You needn't be told that. Kaze-sama, his corpse was discovered earlier. Inside this cabin. With the latch shut from the interior. Corpse? I hope you dare intend to tell me that you don't remember because you were half asleep? Kanan is dead? You're lying. You're lying. Oh, that's exactly it, everybody. Yes. They decided to reuse the trope and kill Kanan off in episode 2. God freaking damn! I'm sorry, we're gonna take a moment of silence for Kanan right now. And as somebody is barking up a storm for whatever reason, I don't know. I'm like watching you guys in the chat as you guys get up to where they reveal Kanan's dead body. I'm sorry, I'm also eating while doing the stream because I have not eaten all day and I've been in class this evening. But yes, guys, they decided that We're gonna kill Kanan! We're gonna kill Kanan in Chapter 2! Reuse our trope from the first Ace Attorney game, because that worked so well. I'm sorry, guys. I was okay with Mia dying in that because we didn't get to understand her or know her as a character that well. So it was like, it was okay. It was development for Phoenix, not development for me. I didn't care. This I care about! God! I hope you guys, let me know if the audio is off. I don't know if because I don't use my normal mic for the Japanese, I don't know if this is working correctly. Also, let me know. I'm thinking of trying to figure out a way of using this for the Japanese, my actual mic. Then these handcuffs are... I shall ask you once more. Why did you rob Kaze-sama of his life? Please reply to me at once. Kanan. Half a month before this. Is it really all right with you to do something like this? You're being smuggled into an international exchange student's cabin. Quite the thrill, don't you think? I thought I was gonna die from being transported here in your hand luggage earlier, you know. That Russian sailor threw and dropped me to the floor with all the strength he had. In the truck I was stuffed into, that is. Nevertheless, it's surprising. To think that you could be put into a trunk just so easily. I probably said that wrong. Do correct me if my Japanese translation is off. I'm not always positive if it's off. Let's go look at the stream a second. I know, Cameron! I know! I feel it too! It's Kanan! It's Kanan! No! I don't like that I lost my Kanan. Alright. You're unexpectedly more compact than you appear. Shut up! I thought my spine was going to snap while I was in there. We have about 50 days until we disembark on the Great British Empire. It'll be fine. You won't be found out if you keep yourself to this cabin. Ugh, the sailors will definitely rip my head off if they find me here. That's true. The Russian sailors on board are very brawny. That aside, why are we keeping this a secret from your legal assistant? Legal aid Mikotova, you mean? The girl is on your side, isn't she? An introduction wouldn't hurt. It's not possible, but I don't think she'll rip my head off either. If she were to come to know that we did this, she would be an accomplice. It's much easier if we keep this secret between the two of us. If you say so. Now then, it's almost time for the next sailor to take his cleaning patrol. It might be a little cramped, but for the moment, please hide in there. But compared to squeezing you into a trunk, this should really be a breeze. Jeez. If the sailor opens this on a whim, everything is over, I hope you know. Come on, it'll be fine. Then how about I write "Don't open" on that piece of paper over there? Huh? I'll put that paper firmly on the closet door for you. Ugh! Since then, it's been over half a month. I would have never thought that something like this would happen en route to the Great British Empire. In any case, we'll drop you off at the next port. Don't you dare struggle until then. You damn murderer! Hold on, please! Murder? I'm sorry! I'm only allowed to be accused of murder once per game! You cannot accuse me multiple times! Otherwise, this gets repetitive and I feel like I'm never going to actually win a case in my life. And oh my god, look at the chat. You spoke earlier, didn't you? That you would talk of your crime in full? That wasn't the crime I was talking about, buddy! That is not what I was referring to! I was talking about the fact that I was, smuggled onto the ship? But for me to kill somebody, not possible! You are the only possible culprit. You best be prepared. Susa-san! Don't you dot me! Please listen to me about what happened, please. Very well then. There's something I wish for you to hear from me as well. Susa-san's eyes. They're glaring at me! This is a nightmare. I cannot wake up from, damn it! Anyway, I have to listen to what she has to say. Okay, so these choices, just so you guys follow with the Japanese, the top choice basically is talking about Kanan's death. Because it has Kanan's last name in Japanese with no and then symbol for death. Mimi, be quiet! Sorry? And then the bottom text says, following the incident. So let's go click on that. First one. His life was truly taken from him? And these handcuffs, they're for restraining me, aren't they? As intended for the culprit who murdered Kanan. When Kaze-sama was discovered, this room was sealed shut from the inside. Locked from the inside. In other words, even should the culprit gain entry to this room, they could have not escaped following the murder. What? Therefore, the culprit must be inside this cabin. That is the conclusion that can be drawn. Are there any objections? I think I missed a line. And I do apologize if I missed it, but you guys get the gist. I am sorry. How could this be? How did he die? You committed the crime this morning. Do you intend to feign innocence? Yes, because I'm innocent, damn it! I beg of you, please listen to me! ... The cause of death is not known at this time. The cause of death is unknown? We win! The doctor on board the ship is still conducting an investigation, but it is possible that they are not specialized in the know-how. It would be easiest to say that the specific details will have to wait until we reach port. That means the body has no apparent injuries that stand out to show this is what killed him. That is indeed correct. Yep, we're going to ask what's following the incident. What exactly happened in this cabin? Why was Kanan robbed of his life? You surely hold the knowledge of that. Huh? After all, you were present here the whole time. I was asleep in a cupboard. I have nothing to say. You're right, but let's go to the chat, see what you people are saying. Bye, Wiley. I'm so sad that you have to leave us. But I should go back to actually not looking at you guys in the chat. I'm sorry. But, that man would always be awake before the break of dawn, greeting the morning along with his daily training. I always waited for him in front of the cabin. However, there was no indication of him following his usual routine this morning. So at that time, Kanan was already... I attempted to yell through the door, but there was no response. Worried, I asked a sailor for help. The door latch was then forcefully broken, and we happened upon the cabin. And there on the floor was Kaze-sama, collapsed. He must have been in that tape enclosure that she's looking at. I was in this cabin, yet oblivious to the incident occurring. Meaning I was asleep in the closet. Allow me to make my stance clear. I will not decide to claim that as implausible. I don't wish to believe that either, but I have you know. I have told you all that I know. There. It is your turn to speak. I understand. Ugh! The back of my head is starting to throb again. These are what we can speak of. Mimi, be quiet! Again to the chat once more. Anyway, hi everybody! Okay, so to go over what these new things say, the one I'm on right now says locked room, or at least that would be what I translate it as. The one below it is about last night. Again, what I translate it as. So let's go, locked room! To begin with, why are you aboard this steamship? I'm certain I heard something about smuggling earlier. Yes, the truth is, today marks half a month since my departure from Japan, and I've been hiding in the ship, in this cabin, this whole time. I was not aware. So, you stole... There's parts of this that don't make sense to me as a sentence, but I'll translate it. So, you stole Kaze-sama of his eyesight and stealthily hid yourself inside his cabin. No! Surely! That would be impossible for me to pull off something like that! Yes, you are right. I don't even know where you thought that you could say a sentence like that and that would be correct. Learn to say correctly. It was a request for me to be on here from Kanan, that we could both go to the British Empire. Kaze-sama did. Might I inquire the reason? That's something I'm not even aware of. You don't know? Yup, I don't know at all. Hey, Kanan, can you tell me the reason I'm here already? Why are you going so far to take me to the Great British Empire? Dot dot dots, dot dot dots, they're everywhere, they're dot dot dots. I have been thinking, ever since that conclusion of the trial. You heard me that time, that you were meant to be an attorney? Yeah, you said something of the sort, but you're not serious, are you? You have talent, I guarantee you with my words. Yeah, even when you say that, I have no intention of being an attorney. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, we're going to become an attorney, damn it. Well, that should be something that you decide for yourself. London is a meeting point of all culture. It's a metropolis deserving to be called the heart of the world. And there's no demerits to be gained from seeing something with your own eyes. Yeah, that goes without saying, damn it. But to me, if you were to become an attorney, then someday, dot dot dots, someday, and what? And what? Damn it, Kaden! No, it's nothing. Okay. The dot dot dots are invading the world. The dot dot dots are invading the world. Are you guys hearing me okay? Okay. Sorry. Kaze-sama has spoken of this frequently. I wish to change Japan's judicial system. I think perhaps he wished to carried out his job with you alongside him. Yeah, that might be possible. Something I will never get to do now, damn it! Though, in truth, there's something I'm also curious about. At that time, his eyes, they were so dark. I've never seen them that dark before. I'm really sorry about not telling you about how we, smuggled me on the ship. This is Kaze-sama we are speaking of. I feel that it was not his will to have me assist with smuggling in the slightest. You're completely and utterly right, as expected, huh? If you are not the culprit as you claim, then allow me to inquire. Blech. What happened within the confines of this cabin last night? I can't really remember all that well. Bad excuse, buddy! Bad excuse! We're looking so guilty right now. Last night, he brought me his meal. He brought his meal into the cabin, as the per usual. Following that, I was hiding in the cabinet, as the usual. And I would assume you fell asleep? Yep. When Kaze-sama's life had been robbed from him, you were asleep, lost to the world. Yes! You're making me feel worse than I already do, lady! I'm fully aware of the suspicions from that situation, but I swear it's true. When I woke up, I found myself in this state with these on. To add to that, my head's been throbbing for some weird reason. Huh? Oh, is there something wrong? No, nothing is the matter. Please believe me, I'm not the culprit! I do not wish to doubt you either. However, there lies no other possibility for this crime to have been committed. Ugh! Kanan, just why? Why were you killed? Ugh. I refuse to allow things to remain like this. Do not move a muscle. At the moment you are the culprit, you are forbidden to take even a step beyond this scene. I refuse to accept that. Kanan was murdered here. I couldn't do anything. Despite that, I'm still in this state, unable to do anything. But I will not sit still. I will not allow me to just sit still and do nothing. So you say, but what do you intend to do? I'm gonna investigate his death from start to finish in incredible detail. Who, how, why did they take his life? Please, excuse me. Oh! What the hell did you just do? What is this? This is a move of mine known as the Susa Toss. The Susa Toss! I just toss you over. The Susa Toss? I've never heard of a move like that. In this case, allow me, Susa, to verify. Verify? It's the best translation. I can't get any better than that. I wouldn't really call it that, though. If you are innocent, then I shall need to see proof of that myself. But, how do I do that? Have you forgotten? Not long ago, you were acting as your own defense on trial. Oh! So, that's what I need. I will have to present decisive evidence. Dots. Susa-san must be able to understand. I have to show her evidence proving my innocence. Let's go back to the chat. I don't think it's just us three, Zeta, because, well, a minute ago there were 5 people watching. Now there's only 4. So there's obviously one other person who's supposedly here who's just not in the chat. So, okay. That's my poop! When you discovered me earlier, was this, was this on the cabinet over there by any chance? Yes, I do remember it being there. Whenever I slept, he would always put this up for my sake, as a means to deter the sailors from opening the closet however they please, although I doubt they'd do it. And of course, last night was no different. Ah! Wonderful! Now that you've told me of it, earlier, before we had discovered you, the seal, we had to peel it off. Now, if I was the culprit, then in order for me to go out of that closet, cabinet, closet, wherever, the seal would have had to been peeled off. Indeed, it would be as you say. In other words, I absolutely could not have murdered Kanan. And I mean, there's probably a million other reasons. I also think it's extremely, incredibly stupid for Sherlock who have thought I was the killer. But hey, I'm going to set Sherlock straight. That's the thing about Sherlock. You gotta set him straight. Even if you are in the state to overthrow... I should have expected this. You are Kaze-sama's... You do meet Kaze-sama's expectations. There's no better way of translating that, and that's the issue I have with Japanese, especially this style of Japanese. Susa-san? If it's alright with you, could you help me up? Very well then. I shall allow you to examine the scene as you wish. Thank you very much! I will. All your doubts have been erased, then. No. Screw you. Not yet. The possibility of your strange witchcraft that you performed on the steel has not yet vanished. Lisa-san, I wonder who she thinks I am. I'm not a witch, so, and that was the best term for that. I couldn't really describe that word better. Let us start by investigating that spot in detail. I shall accompany you as you continue. I understand. Let's do this, Susa-san! Please, do not misunderstand me. I know my doubts have still not been fully taken care of. Watch that you do not devastate the crime scene. I will be watching you, Naruhodo-sama. Watch that you do not use your strange witchcraft to lay immediate waste onto the evidence. Okay! All that aside, the first objective I must accomplish is to begin examining this cabin. Kanan. I will avenge you! Alright everybody, so we're gonna actually end off this here today so that I have time to do our lovely giveaway, although there's not too many of you in the chat. Oh my crap! You guys get really frozen? It did freeze, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry guys! Oh, I'm gonna want to re-record that now. So yeah, that was the performance software. I do apologize for that freezing. Deeply, I am so sorry for that freezing. I didn't even realize it had frozen. I'm sorry. And yeah, I see that this is not the longest stream. I don't get why it's not fixing itself. Alrighty. Hi! I'm like trying to block out the light from you guys. I do apologize for the horrible lighting in this room. It's unfortunate. Anyway, hi everybody. This is Blue Flame Entertainment. We're going to be doing a Q&A right now. As you can tell, this is the computer. This is the camera. I'm going to try to switch the computer over here for a second so that I can get to the Q&A for you guys. Otherwise, hopefully, let's get it started. Again, I don't want to do this in utter darkness. I really don't. It's gonna look weird. But I also want to, like, just block you guys from having to see that light. There we go. Perfect. If I could just stay there. knows that I will not be playing. I will most likely not be playing Dragon Ball Fusions in December. Well, the Fusions one, the DS game, the 3DS game. Bleh. Mostly because having looked at its content, it's not. It does take what I do want to do in a Dragon Ball Z game, but the style that it does is not what I want to try. I prefer Xenoverse's style. But I will take maybe a glance at it in the new year, might buy it if it gets a overall good review. Might just go and test it out, but it's not a game that I think I would want to buy off the start to try and play it. I've had those Dragon Ball Z games where I've bought them and I've been like, why did I do this? Oh, you want to know about the games that are coming to the channel in the coming months? Okay, so November is going to be huge. I actually realized after I said this that it was a bad idea for all the games that are coming out in November. From about November 10th to November 6th, I'm actually probably going to be very inactive on those days. And that's because I'm going to be in California doing a Disney marathon instead of actually playing video games here. I'm going to try to have some stuff so that it still comes out for you guys, but I'm not actually going to be able to record new stuff. So we're going to see how that actually works out. As you guys know, November is huge. Brute Letter, which is sort of an Ace Attorney style detective game. It's very much a mystery where you try to solve a case between the letters that you've written to your pen pal. Although she sent you a letter that you misplaced until 15 years later, and then you're like, wait a minute, you killed somebody, and you try to solve the case. I do want to play Brute Letter. It sounds very intriguing. I played the Japanese version for a little bit, so the English version, it's something that I'm going to judge the English version very heavily on because there is a lot that they have to edit to make it a very viable English playing game. So it might be something that gets put on the channel and then very quickly gets dropped from the channel depending on how good they did it. They're not like releasing any information that shows how they've done, what kind of job they've done on it. Also, after Brute Letter, which comes out while I'm gone, but I'm going to be playing it sort of whenever I have a free moment, since it is a PS4 game and it's very easy to just put it up. Then, like, almost as soon as I get back, I start on Watch Dogs, and I get like 3 days of Watch Dogs on November 15th, and that goes into Pokemon. Like, the minute Pokemon comes out, Watch Dogs is gonna get dropped like a wet shoe, because Pokemon is totally my life. And we're gonna play Pokemon until at least, I'm gonna try to show you guys at least until I get to the Elite Four. Be prepared, I am doing a midnight. I am like playing that thing at midnight, and I'm gonna be like doing it immediately as soon as I have got the game in my possession. So I'm going to be trying to record myself, but it might end up like Yokai Watch, where I'm having to play another file just for you guys because I got so caught up on my first file without recording. Anyway, let's get back to, and following that, we get a lot of games in the new year. January, we've got Tales of Berseria, which is going, Berseria, I keep wanting to call it Berseria. Yeah, but it's Berseria. Sorry, I'm trying to block the light from you guys. And that's going to be huge. Hopefully it's not like Tales of Zestiria, where I kind of gave up, especially after all the copyrights. I don't like copyrights, as you guys can probably tell. I hate it when I get hit with them, and I really hate it when I really don't want to be hit with them, especially when I try to avoid it. But Tales of Berseria will be the end of January, leading into February. February 14th will be a very big day. I'm actually going to have another YouTuber. She's not a gaming YouTuber, but she's my Persona friend. She's going to help me play Persona 5, which will be coming out on Valentine's Day, as well as a special project that was supposed to be released on Valentine's Day last year, but I was so lazy and didn't finish it. And I'm going to show it to you guys this time, and it totally shows my addictions. You guys should love it because it shows my addictions, like, badly. Have I played Layden vs. Phoenix Wright? Yes, I have. I actually played the game and beat it in Japanese. It's one of those games where I was pretty sure it wasn't going to get an English translation because at the time Ace Attorney wasn't doing the best state-wise with translation. It seemed like Capcom had just dropped it, and even though Level 5 is involved with it, I wasn't entirely positive that it was going to come over. So I bought the Japanese version, and I beat the Japanese version, and then I got given the English version, and I was like, why? Why? Oh! Because I had no clue that the English version was coming out. Then we get the trailer as soon as I beat the Japanese version, and I was like, frick. Yokai Watch 3, it depends. I think if I get the new microphone, it might be coming back. I'm going to try. One of the main things I dislike with any Yokai Watch, apparently, Yokai Watch 3 is just one of the really, really difficult ones. A is that I have to use this DS. As you guys saw, this DS likes to glitch a lot. I've got no clue if it's just the capture card or if it is the actual system does not like me. But it's a lot slower than my normal DS. It's got a whole different setup that I have to do, which is why I have to use these instead of using the lovely microphone that is in front of me that is God. Sorry. I'm really trying not to get that in your way, guys. But it depends. I'm gonna try at least to put a couple more episodes out. I do know I have a lost episode that I forgot to post. I just have to make a couple tweaks and edits on it, which I'll do if I get my new laptop. Which is the other thing. Unfortunately, my laptop was completely fried. It died. It's dead. So we're actually buying me a new laptop, which I should get on Friday, and hopefully it will have all my data transferred over. If not, I'm gonna have to remake my Ace Attorney video that was supposed to come out today. And when you guys see the opening of it, you're gonna realize why it was supposed to come out today. And I'm gonna be really annoyed. But at least I did this. You guys now understand when I have that video up why this exists. Because this exists so that you guys don't feel spoiled when I talk about why something is rated very low on my list even though I adore it. For one thing, I don't like it when people reuse frickin' tropes. I don't appreciate it, Capcom. I don't. Do you think the next Ace Attorney game will be Athena Sight's Ace Attorney? Probably not. It's sort of... The next Ace Attorney game is actually going to be The Great Ace Attorney 2. That has been announced for next year. And it's going to be very fun because it's another one of my issues with this game. You guys are going to see it. And I don't think it's really too much of a spoiler, but I'm going to talk about it here. This game has... problems with its story. It leaves you very much on a cliffhanger. You have no clue what the hell you just got left on. It's one of my issues with it. Hopefully, and originally we were like, oh, well, they're obviously going to make a second game, and then they went Spirit of Justice on us, and we were like, what? What? I need my second game. You need to fix your problems. So hopefully that fixes the problems. Hopefully. Hopefully it fixes my story. It gives me a little bit more information. I also want to just know more information on my bearer of death, who I still have not come up with an English translation name for. And I'm not saying his Japanese name because it's bad. I hate his Japanese name. It's bad. I don't like it. And I get why he has it, but God. I'm going to California to run in the Disneyland Avengers Marathon. As you guys will probably see if everything comes in on Sunday, I have a huge nerdgasm for two superheroes. And obviously, the moment I was told that I could run in a marathon that has Captain America in its name, I was like, I'm done. I'm doing it. So I am making this trip with my grandparents. I'm actually paying for my grandparents to go visit Disney, which is something most people don't get to say. It's going to be their first time at Disney, and we're also going to go to Universal Studios, because it will be their first time at Universal Studios and experiencing Harry Potter. And once I go to this Harry Potter park, I will have been to all Harry Potter parks. It will be wonderful. My inner Harry Potter fan will be happy. I will buy Apollo Justice on the iOS, just because I know that if I don't buy it on the iOS, I know that they're counting on the sales of the iOS to sort of tell them. That's sort of how it's been. The fact that the Ace Attorney trilogy was released on the cell phone, and then it got remade into the 3DS version, and then we got it in the eShop. I'm thinking that's what they're trying to do with Apollo. They're going to release it on... They're going to try and release it on the phone. If it sells well on the phone, that means, hey, there's a market for this. We can actually maybe do an HD remake and release it on the 3DS, and we'll get an actual audience that will buy the game. That's exactly what I think that they're aiming for. I think that's what they're going to try and do. And I think that's really what's going to happen. So supporting it on the phone should get us a 3DS remake soon. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. It's all up to Japan. You can't do an HD remake from here, but even if it's not an HD remake, I just want it in my eShop. Come on, please, Capcom. Give it to me in the eShop. It would make my life so much easier. As for after the Great Ace Attorney, would there be Athena Sykes as the main character? Again, I don't think so. It's very much... Phoenix has sort of resettled himself as the main character. They tried to step away from him in Apollo Justice, and it failed. It failed fantastically. It still sold as a series, but Apollo didn't really fit the mold of the main character, and I think Phoenix does. And especially because Phoenix has this sort of atmosphere about him, I think it works well with Phoenix. But they're gonna have to step up their game on the next Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney's game. I want one where we see the child, the descendant of Sherlock Holmes. That's all I want. I want Phoenix to go to England, meet the child of Sherlock Holmes, and have adventures like this. Because, God, you guys are also going to see why I love The Great Ace Attorney. It's a wonderful series. It's a wonderful game. Localize it, Capcom! Okay, are we done with questions? Really? Okay. I'm like waiting for you guys to respond, even though you guys are like a minute behind me. Yep, I'm gonna take that as a yes. Anyway, guys, as you guys know, I said that I was going to do a giveaway on this video, and we are going to do a giveaway for you lovely 5 people in the comment section. For you lovely 5 people watching, you guys get the chance to win a t-shirt. It's not this one. This one is being given away on separately. It's a separate stream. But the one I'm talking about, I can't show you because I don't have it with me. But it's got Phoenix and it's got Edgeworth on it. It's a really cool shirt, and I will totally tweet a picture out to the winner of what shirt they actually won if you happen not to be the person who knows my shirts, Zeta. Anyway. How we're going to do this, because I'm being a weirdo and I have absolutely no clue, and this is going to be one of the first giveaways on the channel, and I can't do comments like I would normally do, like normal people do. We're going to ask you a question, a very simple question. So, the question actually will be something very simple. Something very simple, and it's actually just going to be who's the fastest to answer this question. Obviously, it's got to be something Ace Attorney based. This is going to be so easy. It's just going to be whoever's first on doing this. So, the question is, what was my favorite Ace Attorney case? Gotta give me the absolute right answer. Because it proves that you've been watching the channel, and it proves that you've seen and supported some of the other videos. Because you also had to make it to the end of the countdown to actually know what my favorite episode is. So, what was my favorite case from Ace Attorney? What was my favorite Ace Attorney case overall? Blech. First person who gets it right gets the t-shirts. Well, I just waited until you guys actually get this. I gotta like sit like this. Just to make sure you guys don't get the light in your eyes, I'm sorry. I'm like waiting with bated breath for you guys. And you do have to say it correctly. You have to actually know the actual title of the episode. Though quite honestly, it really shouldn't be hard. I totally showed you people how much I love that episode. Because I tried not to spoil it. No one yet? No one. Silence. Silence. Nope. I'm like trying not to move, and I happen to move. Yes, but what is the title? Title? The name of the episode, guys. You guys really are a minute behind me. I'm so sorry. I'm like waiting with bated breath for one of you. No, you actually have to have the title of the episode. I thought I was clear. Apparently I wasn't clear. I'm sorry. There's like 2 of you in the chat that are actually trying. Yes! Yes, Zeta is correct. My favorite episode case, whatever. My favorite case from Ace Attorney is Turnabout Time Traveler. I love how it is a throwback to the original. I love how Edgeworth is the prosecutor, and I love how Maya's our assistant. I also love the reintroduction of Larry into the franchise. He does very well when he gets his artwork updated. And he's one of those characters that you're like, why weren't you there in the previous Ace Attorney games? You should have totally been there in Apollo's game. I don't care if it was just a cameo, it would have been wonderful. Alright, you win! Anyway, our lovely winner is Zeta. I do apologize, you guys are still a minute behind me, so you guys aren't going to see this for like a whole minute, which is why I'm also trying to put it in the chat here. Thank you so much! You won the lovely shirt that I pointed out to you. It has Phoenix and Miles versus each other. You've seen it! I posted! You liked the tweet! You already know the shirt that you won. And also, you guys, all of you still have the chance to win this shirt in our lovely giveaway on my 20th episode of The Spirit of Justice walkthrough. And you guys can go on over to that episode and comment on the video. I would also love it if you liked it, but just comment on the video, be an actual subscriber of my channel, and guess what? You might find yourself being lucky enough to randomly be chosen to win the Phoenix Wright shirt. It's this exact shirt. I really love it because it's Alrighty, so Zeta, I will send you a message to try to get the information that I need to send you your shirt. Otherwise, thank you all for coming today. I'm going to actually put the computer here. And go to this scene. Yes! Yeah. Alright, everybody, you're watching this post-stream. This will be added. This is our lovely fight scream, which is sort of my third objection scream because I wanted to make a new one, and this is probably one of my favorites, and it's still Ace Attorney related, so what the? Anyway, thank you all for supporting the channel. Thank you all for watching this. I hope to do a bit more of the Great Ace Attorney walkthrough soon because, God, do I need to do more of this walkthrough. I just wanted to get at least this first part out so you guys could understand why I'm not the biggest, why I rate something so low. I don't want to give away too much about what the video is besides being a ranking video, but this is my reasoning right there. I don't like people reusing tropes, and Capcom, you have no excuse for reusing a trope. Anyway, thank you all for supporting the channel once more, and if you would be so kind as to click on that upper or lower buttons, you will head on over to other playlists on the channel where you can find even more Ace Attorney content. And if you do love the content that you see on the channel today, please click that big red button down below to subscribe to the channel today. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to catch you all on the flip side. Bye, everyone.